The resolution of the Honorable Migs Nograles was approved in the last hearing, and that we are supposed to discuss the approval of the committee report. Who would like to speak for this particular measure? The chair first will recognize the Honorable Toby Chanco. Silence is requested.
Yes, Mr. Chair. May I be allowed to show a screenshot on our screen?
Please. Please keep the lights if needed on the portion of the...
Pwede pong lakihan, Concept. Okay. This is a social media post from SMNI, and I will read it. SMI News collabs with CGTN. CGTN, Mr. Chair, dear colleagues, is the China Global Television Network, which is one of the 3 branches of the state-run China Media Group. So, ibig sabihin, yung CGTN, yan po ay pag-aari ng gobyerno ng China. SMI News and China's state TV, CGTN, are poised to establish partnerships to facilitate the dissemination of information. The collaboration aims to enhance the exchange of news and promote a deeper understanding of current affairs between the 2 media organizations. By working together, SMI News and CGTN will deliver comprehensive and reliable news coverage to their respective audiences. The initiative underscores the significance of international cooperation in sharing diverse perspectives and fostering a more informed global community. The meeting between the executives of the 2 networks took place in Beijing, China. Mr. Chair, the reason why I'm bringing this out, because it is very dangerous, no? Kung ang isang franchise holder ay may cooperation o collab with the Chinese government, state-owned o pag-aari ng gobyerno ng China na media network, eh alam naman natin ang nilalabas ng China ngayon, lalo na sa West Philippine Sea, ay puro kasinungalingan. So ano magiging epekto nito? Ang tanong doon sa binigyan ng prangkisa ng Kongreso. At ang isa pang mahalaga dito, Mr. Chair, please allow me to show naman a video clip from the last hearing.
Mr. Chair, the agreement with this company is not SMNI, that's one SMNI Foundation, that's a different company.
Yung sinasabi ni
Pwede po kaya naka-i-replay ulit, tapos lang siya lang
yung partnership ng SMNI at ng CGTN ay hindi pa po completed.
Based on my information, Mr. Chair, the agreement with the Chinese company is not SMNI, that's one SMNI Foundation, that's a different company.
Okay, Mr. Chair, paano po natin ma-reconcile? May we ask the representatives of SMNI, how can we reconcile this? Doon sa social media post nila, ang nakasulat po, maliwanag, SMNI News. Pero nung nandito po si Attorney Tolentino, nung nakarang Webes, sinasabi niya na hindi po SMNI News, kung hindi SMNI Foundation. So alin po dun ang totoo, Mr. Chair?
Can I answer that, Mr. Chair?
The lawyer, Attorney Tolentino, is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maratapos po sa lahat, iba yung agreement ng SMNI with CGTN. Iba naman yung SMNI Foundation with China Embassy Partnership. With China Embassy Partnership and SMNI Foundation, I have with me a memorandum of agreement with the Embassy of the People's Republic of China and SMNI Foundation. This is with respect to the basketball court financed by the embassy in Davao City and Tagami, Leyte. This project is part of Chinese Embassy's initiative for people-to-people exchanges with the Filipino community. Iba po yun. But with respect to SMNI and CGTN, this is with respect to the collaboration of SMNI and China State TV, CGTN, following the executive meeting in Beijing, China last July 2023. The partnership of SMNI and CGTN will allow both parties to share only news videos that can be aired in its platform. CGTN has correspondents in different parts of the world, and through this partnership, they can also report SMNI, especially in international breaking news. On the other hand, SMNI will provide package news coverage. This is similar to the practice when subscribing to other international news agencies, such as Reuters, Associated Press, CNN,
Mr. Chair,
and
Mr. Chair, before Attorney Tolentino continues his statement, I just would like to remind him he's under oath. And therefore, he must speak the truth in this committee. Because if not, I'd be compelled to move to make a motion
Magiging tatlo na.
declare him in contempt of this committee.
Thank you very much.
Chair, Mr. Chair. Yes, before we let Attorney Tolentino continue, I think in that meeting, if I recall correctly, we can ask the stenographers to check the records of the meeting. Hindi po niya sinabi that there were two separate agreements. Ang tanda ko po, ang sinabi niya, walang agreement yung CGTN with SMNI News at isa lang ang agreement na yun po ay yung sa Chinese Embassy at SMNI Foundation. Pero ngayon po, sinasabi po niya, dalawa po yung agreement. So please, to our stenographers, kindly check kung tama po yung recollection ko doon sa meeting na yun. Kasi yun po ang tanda ko. So magkaiba po yung sinasabi ngayon na dalawa yung agreement, magkaiba rin yung sinasabi noong nakarang hearing na isa lang po yung agreement. So, pero habang sinecheck po ng ating secretariat yan, ang mabuti lang po, humingi na lang po tayo ng kopya ng agreement ng SMNI News tsaka ng CGTN. But still, before the end of the meeting, I would like to read the transcribed version so that we will know if he really said that there were two o ang sabi niya doon sa meeting na yon ay isa lang po yung agreement. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, to expedite the situation, no? Mr. Chair.
There was a request by the Honorable Chanco for copies of what you are reading, those two. May I ask the page to please get a copy of what Attorney Tolentino is reading? May we have a copy while you're reading?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, in the spirit of
the Honorable Duncan.
in the spirit of fairness, may we allow the resource speaker to recollect his statement in the last hearing, thereby asking him to find out for himself kung he mentioned those statements that was mentioned by Congressman Toby. In that case, we will be proceeding with our hearing para makatipid po tayo sa oras.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Kasi I also believe that you mentioned that statement, Mrs. Chairman.
Can I make
Well, may I have the other agreement? Because there were two agreements that you mentioned.
can I make a clarification, Mr. Chairman?
I'm sorry?
Can I make a clarification?
Yes, but can we have another copy? You mentioned of two agreements.
I only mentioned one agreement, Mr. Chairman.
No, you mentioned that there's a foundation and there is
Can I finish my statement, Mr. Chairman?
Okay, please.
The agreement is only between SMNI Foundation and Chinese Embassy Partnership with respect to the basketball court in Davao City and Dagami, Leyte. With respect to the SMNI and CGTN, there is no written agreement yet. It's still in the process of negotiation.
Okay, so we have a copy in our possession of the agreement of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in the Republic of the Philippines and SMNI Foundation.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So you confirm
Yes,
that
Mr.
this is a copy, a true copy.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you're saying now that the second agreement does not have anything in writing.
Yes, Mr. Chair. It's still in the process of negotiation.
Okay, so the Honorable Chanco, you still have the floor.
Yes, that's okay. I will just coordinate the committee secretary with regards to the transcript. And you can proceed, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes,
Again,
Attorney Tolentino.
Mr. Chair, with respect to the other issue, Mr. Chair, subject to the constitutional rights and laws, Mr. Chair, and for the spirit of Christmas and humanitarian wisdom, Mr. Chair, I'd like to request this honorable committee to the Chair that my two clients, Ka Eric Celis and Dr. Lorraine Badoy, be released from detention, Mr. Chair, with undertaking that they will write a formal letter to this honorable committee through the chairman about this request, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tolentino. We will await those letters. We're in receipt of one, but we still don't have another one. So anyway, we will go to the at the proper time. I will be calling on you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
you very
before
much.
we proceed,
Yes.
may I ask, sino po yung nagsulat? Dalawa yung kinontent po natin, si Celis and si Badoy.
Yes,
Sino na po ba nagsulat requesting for reconsideration?
well, we are in receipt this morning of a letter from Eric Celis, and we will read this later. We will have to proceed with the hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And after we have tackled, we will go to the portion where we will be discussing this. Thank you
So,
very much.
Mr. Chair, for clarification purposes, we only have one letter at the moment.
Yes, we do have, we only have one.
So wala pa tayong letter coming from Badoy.
Opo, wala pa po tayong letter.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So the Honorable Toby is already done with. The Honorable Benny Abante is recognized. You are the second interpreter.
Mr. Chair, I just would like to make it clear to Attorney Tolentino, because he made mention that he would like the two clients he has to be released on the issue of constitutional right. I'd like to remind him that what we're doing here is also a constitutional right.
Yes,
Attorney Tolentino.
we agree with that, Mr. Chair.
Therefore, you ought to reform your request.
Yes,
Just look, if you're telling us that they have their own constitutional, we have our own also here. And what we're doing right now is our constitutional right.
I'd like
And
to
therefore, you ought to reform your statement.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Can I reform my statement, Mr. Chair?
Okay, we will go there later, okay?
Thank you.
But the Honorable Benny Abante, you still have the floor for any interpretation on the bill of the Honorable Mix of Brothers.
Mr. Chair, what I just would like to raise is that I think Madam Badoy made a statement that the House of Representatives is infiltrated with the communist element. I know that they can be able to answer it. Perhaps our lawyer here could be able to answer that. Why did she make that statement?
That's why, Mr. Chair, if our request will be granted, they're willing to answer that, Mr. Chair, because they have personal knowledge about that question, Mr. Chair.
So, in short, you don't have any, you can explain,
The best person to answer that, Mr. Chair, is Dr. Lorraine Badoy and Ka Eric Celis with respect to the terrorist issues, Mr. Chair, or the NPA or communist issue, Mr. Chair.
may I just ask, are you still lawyering for them? You were hired lawyer in the last hearing. Are you still going to lawyer for them?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so, does it also go with Attorney Rex Sopico?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. So now, Honorable Abante,
Mr. Chair,
you still have the floor.
sa akin in the spirit of the season, you would like them to be released also. But when you begin to make statements like that, accusing the House of Representatives to have communist elements here, well, that would be a very big accusation that this House cannot accept, Mr. Chair. I'm going to continue later on with my interpretation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Benny Abante.